This episode is going to be really exotic because in this video we are going to create 4 different animations. So let's jump into After Effects and begin our episode 6. So let's just start off with text animations. So let's create a text layer first. For example, let's write Visual Lab. Open this panel, go to Animate, go to Position and change the position to 75. Click at this stopwatch icon on Start, just like this, and move your playhead to and make it 100, just like this. Now we have this at the moment. So let's change from characters to words. Now we'll see the difference. Now we can see it's quite slow, so I'll just reduce the gap between the keyframes. Now select both of them, F9, and just play around with the speed graph a little bit. Now it looks better. Now we don't want our text to look like this in first appearance. So what we are gonna do is just go to add, go to property, and then opacity, and make it 0, and just play it. Now if you want, you can just increase the position, make it 130 if needed, just like this. Now just select the speed graphs and let's increase a speed a little bit more, just like this. So now enable the motion blur by clicking over here. Now just click F9 again and change the speed graph again, just like this, or something like this. Yeah, this looks better. So this is our first text animation. Now let's move on to the second one. So here is our demo layer. Now open this panel, click on animate, click on position, change the value like this. This should be good enough. Then click on add, property, blur, make it 35 like this. Then click over add again, then property and opacity, make it 0. Then open this panel, make a keyframe on start, then change the value on the another keyframe like this. Then open the advanced panel, change characters to words. Now let's see our animation. Now you can always play around with the speed graph. So select both layers, press F9, then open this panel and create something like this. Here is your second text animation. Now as we have created our second animation, now let's move on to the third one. Again, here is our demo layer. Now open this panel, click on animate, click on tracking and change its value to -45 like this. Then open the range selector 1, change the value of start from 0 to 100 like this. Then add a keyframe on end, make it 0, then add another keyframe with 100 like this. Now click over add again, choose property, opacity now, make it 0. Make sure you enable the motion blur like this. Now let's see our animation. Now take a look closely. This looks really very premium. Now of course you can play around with the speed graph like this, or you can speed it up a little more. Just to be more creative, click on add, property and position. Change the values just like this. And you have another one. Now this one also looks really good. So you can choose which one would you like to use more. Just to simplify for you, because you can download this project file for free from the description, I'll separate these text animations. You can keep it as a bonus. Alright, so here is your third and a fourth one. So I just got an idea to create something creative now with text animation, which was not the part of this video, but now I have got an idea, so I want to show you. Now select the layer. I'll hide these ones for now. Select the layer, open this one, click on animate, position, Then change its position like this. Open range selector, click on start and animate it like this. Now we have this simple animation. Now click over advanced, enable the randomize order, then change the value to 35. Then click over add property opacity, make it 0. Then again go to add property blur, make it 35. Now give some gap between the keyframes like this. Select both of them F9 and adjust the speed graph like this. Click on add property and rotation. Yeah, this should be good. Now let me show you what we have created. Now this one looks really good. You can use this one to build more retention. Trust me, this text animation really grabs attention. This specific text animation doesn't only look good, it also builds suspense. That means more retention on your videos. So now we have our three text animations ready over here. Now grab the pen tool, create a line with this. Make sure you press shift for a straight line. Remove the fill, go to stroke and add it 6. Now open this panel, go to content, shape, stroke, then taper. Now let me just remove the controls as well. Now we have sharp corners. Now go to fit, press over here, go to repeater and increase the copies. I'll make it 4, then change the position of it just like this and here as well. Now you can change the opacity a little bit. So it will not become the main focus point of the scene, but will add more details in it. So let's close this panel for now. Duplicate the same layer and open the panel. Go to content, shape, repeater, and I'll just change the position of it. Something like this. Select the layer, press P and bring it below her. Then change the position of it a little bit. Just like this. And of this one as well, like this. Then duplicate the same layer, bring it right below this one, and something like this. Then again duplicate the first layer, bring it more lower, and now you should achieve something like this. Now let's create the position keyframes. Click on P, bring them to the top, make sure it goes out of the screen, just like this. Then press on this stopwatch icon with Alt, like this. Then write this expression, loop out. That's it. Now I'll hide these ones just to show you this one clearly. See, now I'll hide this one for now and the other ones as well, except the one we are going to animate. So add the position keyframe first and the second one at the same position of the previous one. Then change its position. That's it. Again, add the loop out expression. Done. Remove this expression for a minute by clicking over here. So this is how it looks now. So in order to fix this issue, that this should go from down to up, not from middle to up. Bring your playhead at the first, then change the position and get it to out of the frame. Then add the loop out expression, just like this. Now we can see that both of these are going together. That's because of the keyframes we have added here. So I'll just grab this layer and you can repeat the same process with the other two. Now, if you just notice here, they all are going in the same pattern. Now, in order to make it look more natural, we need to change the position of it. just like this. Then bring it a little lower by pressing P like this. Then of course get it out of the frame. Add your first position keyframe, then the second one like this. Then write 1000 or maybe 500 or 200. And, yeah, like this. Okay, so this one needs to go a little later, like this, a little more. Yeah, just like this. Now again, add the loop out expression here. Now we have our wind ready. Now of course you can play around with these positions. You know how to create them, right? As our wind animation is also ready, now let's move on to the another one, which is light. So let's say this is your scene. Now we have to create a light coming from here and goes like this. So let's grab the ellipse tool, make a circle like this, make it completely white, this, and add radial blur like this one. Then place the circle where you want, then place this point right at the opposite of where you want the light to be. Then increase the amount of it. Then instead of spin, make it zoom. And instead of low, make it high. Alright? Now increase the amount and just change the position of this point like this. So now we have a light source ready over here. Now if I remove this background, we can see it over here. Next, we have the light transition. So let's say you have two scenes over here. First one is this card, and second one is this cache. And you want to create a transition between them. So how will you do that? Just create an adjustment layer, apply lens flare on it. This one. Change the position of this point, and like this, change the settings to 105 mm, and flare brightness must be 20%. Now just move the playhead a few frames earlier, then add a keyframe here and here. Press U, then bring it right over the cut. Then bring this one, then bring this point at the center and increase the brightness until it covers the entire screen, just like this. Then we will move it a little more frames further and flare brightness will be 0 now. Now let's smooth them, just like this. Now it's a very fast transition, so let's give it some time, just like this. Now if you still think it's quite fast, then just reset all the speed graph. Now it looks better. See, let's create the dot animation. Now dot animation is just a light around the coin. So let me show you how it's done. So imagine this circle as your coin. Now I'll give it a little Bitcoin type color. I know it's not a Bitcoin B, but we don't really need a logo at the moment. It works for our animation. Let's click the shape layer, add lens flare in it like this, change its position, change the settings, increase the brightness, and here you have it. Now you can simply add the keyframes and give it the rotation animation. But there is another light animation that 0x100x uses in almost every reel. So let me show you how to create that one as well. So first, let's remove the light flare, or I'll just hide this one. Then create a circle just like this. Change the gradient. Now remove all these and I leave the white only and change the color management location like this. Now convert it to color dodge. Increase the size of it and make sure the anchor point is at its center. Make sure you use the trackman feature to limit the circle's light. Now you can give this unique look, but if you make the coin visible, it will still stay there like this. So that's it for today. If you want the link of this project file for free,